daily horoscope analysis for Taurus on May 23, 2025. As we delve into this specific day for Taurus individuals, we're looking at a fascinating cosmic landscape. May 23 falls 2 days into Gemini season, creating an intriguing transitional energy as the steadfast, earthy influence of your own season gives way to the more mercurial, intellectual vibrations of Gemini. On this particular Friday, the cosmic configuration presents several significant aspects for you, dear Taurus. Venus, your ruling planet, will be positioned in Cáncer, creating a nurturing undercurrent to your communications and short-distance travel. This placement softens your typically straightforward approach, adding emotional intelligence to your interactions. Meanwhile, the moon will be in Scorpio, your opposite sign, highlighting relationship matters and creating an intensity around partnerships of all kinds. This creates a powerful axis of energy between your sense of self and your connections with others. The Scorpio moon forms a trine with Neptune in Pisces, bringing a dreamy, intuitive quality to your social interactions and group endeavors. Mercury, positioned in your sign, grants you exceptional clarity of thought and expression, a gift considering the otherwise emotionally charged atmosphere of the day. You'll find yourself able to articulate feelings and needs with remarkable precision. For your love life, this day carries significant potential for emotional deepening. If you're in a relationship, expect conversations that touch on security, future planning, and emotional needs. Venus in Cáncer activates your communication sector, encouraging heart-to-heart talks that strengthen bonds. For single Taurus individuals, this is not a day of casual flirtations, but rather meaningful encounters with substance. A conversation started today could evolve into something remarkably stable and nurturing over time. The Saturn-Pluto sextile influencing this period supports restructuring in relationships based on authentic needs rather than obligation. You may find yourself naturally eliminating superficial connections while deepening the ones that truly matter. Career-wise, May 23rd presents a fascinating dynamic. Jupiter's position in Virgo activates your creativity and self-expression sector, bringing opportunities for recognition, especially if your work involves practical creativity, financial analysis, or resource management. The day favors meticulous attention to detail, combined with a broader vision, something you excel at naturally as a Taurus. Financially, a Mars-Uranus aspect suggests unexpected expenses could arise, particularly related to home or family matters. While initially disruptive, these may ultimately lead to improvements that increase both comfort and value. It would be wise to have contingency funds accessible. Remarkably, this day also features a rare aspect between Uranus in your sign and the North Node, suggesting a breakthrough moment regarding your personal direction. A sudden insight or unexpected opportunity could illuminate your path forward in ways that align perfectly with your authentic self. This configuration suggests that embracing change, something typically challenging for your fixed Earth nature, may prove exceptionally rewarding now. Regarding health and wellness, the planetary influences indicate a need for balance between physical exertion and rest. Your neck and throat, the bodily areas ruled by Taurus, may be particularly sensitive today, suggesting the benefit of gentle stretching exercises and warm beverages. The Scorpio moon might intensify emotional experiences, potentially manifesting as digestive sensitivity, so mindful eating practices would serve you well. Your mental well-being receives supportive energy from Mercury in your sign, providing clarity even amid emotional intensity. However, the Neptune influence suggests boundaries may blur easily, making it important to distinguish between your feelings and those you might absorb from others. For personal development, this day offers exceptional potential for integrating opposing forces in your life. The Taurus-Scorpio axis activation helps you balance self-sufficiency with meaningful interdependence. Questions about resources, both material and emotional, may arise, leading to profound insights about what truly sustains you. The most significant challenge you may encounter involves resistance to necessary change. With Uranus continuing its multi-year journey through your sign, evolutionary pressure remains constant. Today specifically, you might feel torn between comfort and growth, between known security and exciting potential. The key lies in recognizing that authentic security comes from alignment with your evolving truth rather than rigid adherence to established patterns. Opportunities abound particularly in areas involving communication, learning, and connecting with your immediate environment. A short trip, conversation, or local activity could yield unexpected benefits. The Venus placement suggests that expressing care and nurturing energy toward others will return to you multiplied. Regarding specific guidance for navigating this day optimally, begin with grounding practices that connect you to your physical body and the natural world. This foundation will help you remain centered amid the emotionally intense Scorpio moon energy. When communicating important matters, Mercury's placement gives you an eloquence advantage if you speak from authentic values rather than reactivity. For decisions regarding finances or resources, look beneath surface appearances to underlying value. The Scorpio influence enhances your already strong ability to discern true worth. In relationships, allow for vulnerability without abandoning discernment. The planetary pattern supports emotional honesty that strengthens rather than weakens your position. Creatively, this day favors artistic expressions that combine beauty with meaning, aesthetic appeal with depth, a natural Taurian strength enhanced by the day's aspects. Projects combining practical utility with beauty receive particularly favorable energy. Your lucky colors for May 23, 2025 include deep teal, which harmonizes with both your earthy nature and the water element prominence of the day, and copper, which resonates with Venus's influence. Numerologically, 5 and 7 carry particular significance, suggesting that flexibility combined with depth of analysis will serve you well. Objects and environments that balance comfort with subtle stimulation align best with the day's energy. Think spaces that feel secure yet offer interesting sensory experiences. Natural materials, particularly those with interesting textures, can help you remain grounded while engaging with the day's more fluid emotional currents. In summary, Taurus, May 23, 2025, presents a day of meaningful integration between stability and transformation, between self-reliance and connection. By honoring your need for security while remaining open to evolutionary insights, you can harness this day's potential for significant personal growth and relationship deepening. The cosmic configuration supports authentic self-expression that attracts the very resources, connections, and opportunities that will sustain your journey forward. On May 23, 2025, the planetary alignment creates a fascinating cosmic landscape for Taurus. The Sun has recently shifted into Gemini, illuminating your second house of finances and personal resources. This transition marks an important period where your attention naturally turns towards stabilizing your material world and reflecting on what truly holds value in your life. With Mercury also in Gemini, your thoughts are particularly lucid regarding financial matters, allowing you to articulate your needs and negotiate effectively. Your ruling planet, Venus, finds itself in Cáncer during this time, activating your communication sector and infusing your words with warmth and sincerity. This placement softens your typically steadfast approach, allowing for more emotional expression in your conversations. Mars in Virgo forms a productive trine to your sun sign, offering disciplined energy that can be channeled into methodical progress on practical matters. This supportive angle provides stamina without the agitation Mars can sometimes bring. Jupiter continues its journey through Gemini, expanding possibilities in your financial sector. This generous planet amplifies opportunities for growth in your material resources, though be mindful not to overextend yourself with this abundant energy. Saturn remains in Pisces, creating a square to your sign from your 10th house of career. This aspect presents necessary friction that, while challenging, pushes you to restructure professional responsibilities and clarify long-term ambitions. Uranus, having been a long-term visitor in Taurus since 2019, continues to catalyze personal reinvention. It's currently at 27 degrees in your sign, making its final push to transform your identity and self-expression before eventually moving into Gemini. Neptune in Aries forms an interesting sextile to your sign, subtly enhancing your intuition and creative vision while dissolving some of your more rigid tendencies. This position helps you envision possibilities beyond your usual practical outlook. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, forms a fixed square to Taurus from your 10th house, intensifying power dynamics in your professional life and demanding authentic expression of your authority. The North Node, positioned in late Aries, points toward personal courage and initiative as your evolutionary path, while the South Node in Libra suggests releasing overdependence on others' approval. On this particular day, the Moon is in Leo, highlighting your 4th house of home and emotional foundations. This creates a momentary focus on domestic matters and inner security needs. The Moon forms a productive sextile to Venus, generating a harmonious flow between your emotional needs and relationship desires. The most significant aspect pattern today involves a grand Earth trine between Uranus in Taurus, Mars in Virgo, and Pluto in Capricorn, creating a powerful circuit of pragmatic transformation. This rare configuration offers tremendous support for implementing concrete changes that align with your authentic self. For Taurus individuals born near May 10 to 15, today's planetary energy activates your natal chart most directly, intensifying both challenges and opportunities. With the Sun now firmly in Gemini, your communication sector is receiving a significant boost of cosmic energy on May 23, 2025. As a Taurus, you typically prefer thoughtful, measured expression, but today's celestial configuration is encouraging you to step outside your verbal comfort zone. Mercury, the planet of communication, forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus, creating an exceptional flow between your natural Taurian charm and your ability to articulate complex ideas. This alignment only happens a few times each year, making today particularly special for presentations, important conversations, or creative writing endeavors. Your words carry extra weight and resonance now. The 3rd house of communication is especially activated for you today, with multiple planetary bodies creating a rare stellium in this sector of your chart. This concentration of energy means your thoughts are likely to be exceptionally clear, and your ability to express them enhanced. For Taurus natives who typically struggle with finding the right words quickly, today offers a welcomed reprieve from that challenge. You may find yourself speaking with unusual eloquence and precision. The Moon in Libra forms a favorable aspect to your Sun, creating emotional balance that supports honest yet diplomatic expression. This is not about speaking without filters, but rather about finding the perfect blend of truth and tact that Taurus natives strive for. Neptune's influence today brings a touch of creativity and inspiration to your communications. Your words may have a poetic quality that surprises even yourself. For Taurus individuals working in creative fields, this is an excellent day to pitch ideas, share your vision, or present artistic concepts. The cosmic energy supports your ability to translate abstract concepts into concrete language that others can grasp and appreciate. Mars in Cáncer creates a subtle square to your communication sector, suggesting some emotional undertones in your conversations. Be mindful that when discussing sensitive topics today, your usually steady Taurian demeanor might be infused with more emotional reactivity than usual. This isn't necessarily negative, it simply adds passion and conviction to your words. Those around you will notice an intensity in your expression that commands attention. Jupiter's expansive influence touches your chart today in a way that broadens your perspective and vocabulary. You might find yourself using language in more imaginative ways or discussing topics that extend beyond your usual conversational territories. This planetary support gives your words wings, allowing them to carry further and resonate more deeply with listeners. For Taurus individuals who normally hesitate to speak in group settings, today offers cosmic courage to share your thoughts in collective environments. The planetary positions suggest that your contributions in team discussions will be particularly valuable and well received. Don't shy away from offering your unique Taurian perspective, as it provides grounding and practicality that others may lack. Written communication receives particular favor today. If you've been considering starting a blog, updating your social media presence, or working on important documents, the stars align to support clarity and impact in your written words. Your ability to choose precisely the right term or phrase is heightened, making this an excellent time for crafting messages that need to be perfect. The Mercury-Venus trine that blesses your chart today also suggests positive outcomes for negotiations and agreements. Your natural Taurian diplomacy is enhanced, allowing you to advocate for your needs while maintaining harmonious relationships, a delicate balance that you value highly. Pay attention to subtle communication cues from others around midday, when the moon forms an interesting aspect with Uranus in your sign. This creates moments of unexpected insight and intuitive understanding that transcend verbal exchange. You may find yourself picking up on unspoken messages or communicating effectively through gestures and expressions rather than words. For Taurus individuals in teaching or mentoring roles, your explanatory powers are particularly strong today. Complex concepts flow from you with remarkable clarity, making this an excellent day for education, training, or sharing your expertise with others who can benefit from your knowledge. Saturn's influence today reminds you to be mindful of communication boundaries. While your expressive abilities are enhanced, remember the Taurian virtue of knowing when silence is golden. Discernment about what to share and what to keep private will serve you well, particularly in professional contexts where discretion demonstrates wisdom. Your voice itself carries unusual power today, literally. The planetary alignment favors public speaking, performing, or any activity that involves vocal projection. If you've been hesitant about using your voice in these ways, today's cosmic support offers a perfect opportunity to step forward with confidence. Digital communications receive a boost from today's planetary positions. Video calls, online presentations, or social media content created today benefits from your enhanced expressive abilities. Your authentic Taurian warmth can translate surprisingly well through digital channels under these cosmic conditions. Remember that this communicative boost is temporary. Make the most of it by addressing any conversations you've been postponing. Whether it's a difficult but necessary discussion or expressing feelings you've kept inside, today's planetary support provides an ideal backdrop for meaningful exchanges. Today presents a fascinating financial landscape for you, Taurus. With Venus forming a supportive trine to Pluto in your financial sector, there's powerful energy for wealth transformation and investment opportunities. This is not the day for small thinking when it comes to your resources. The cosmos is urging you to look beyond immediate gains and consider long-term wealth-building strategies. Some Taurians may receive news about an inheritance, shared resources, or financial backing for a project that's been in development. The energy today supports diving deep into financial matters that you've been avoiding or postponing. May 23rd brings a particular emphasis on passive income streams, with Jupiter expanding possibilities in your sector of earned income. You might discover a new way to leverage your existing skills or assets to generate additional revenue. Pay special attention to opportunities that align with your natural talents and values. Authentic financial paths will yield the most sustainable results for your sign. Mercury's position today enhances your financial communication skills, making this an excellent day for negotiations, discussing salary increases, or presenting business proposals. You'll find yourself unusually articulate when explaining complex financial concepts or arguing for your financial worth. For Taurians involved in business, client interactions could lead to unexpected monetary gains if you're willing to slightly adjust your usual approach. The moon's position in your resource sector amplifies your financial intuition today. Trust those gut feelings about money matters, especially regarding timing of purchases or investments. Your normally pragmatic nature is being enhanced by surprising insights that may challenge your conventional thinking about wealth. Some Taurians might benefit from exploring alternative financial systems or investments that initially seem outside your comfort zone. With Saturn's influence, there's a reminder to maintain disciplined spending habits despite the expansive energy of the day. Financial boundaries remain important, particularly regarding loans or credit. Any financial decisions made today should be balanced between opportunity and responsibility, a specialty of your Earth sign when you're at your best. Today's numerical vibration supports establishing new financial routines that can strengthen your security over time. Consider reviewing automatic savings plans, investment contributions, or budget categories that might need adjustment. Small, consistent actions initiated today could compound significantly over the coming months. For coupled Taurians, financial discussions with partners will go smoother than usual today, offering clarity on shared economic goals. Single Taurians might find financial collaboration opportunities through professional networks rather than personal connections. Either way, the theme is clear. Joining resources strategically can multiply your results. The planetary configuration suggests particular financial favor in areas related to technology, communication platforms, educational ventures, or health-related services. If you're involved in these sectors, watch for doors opening unexpectedly. For other Taurians, consider how these industries might relate to your financial growth, even tangentially. An interesting aspect between Mars and Uranus indicates that taking calculated financial risks could pay off more than usual today. This isn't about gambling, but rather about making bold moves you've thoroughly researched but perhaps hesitated to execute. The cosmic energy supports breaking free from overly cautious patterns that might be limiting your financial growth. For Taurians seeking employment or additional income sources, today's energy highlights opportunities in collaborative environments where your practical skills can complement more visionary team members. Your ability to ground ambitious ideas into workable systems is particularly valuable in the current economic climate. Look for roles where this strength will be recognized and compensated appropriately. Regarding investments, the stars suggest reviewing any holdings related to land, agriculture, sustainable resources, or comfort industries, all areas aligned with your Earth sign affinity. There may be opportunities to diversify within these sectors that weren't previously apparent. For wealth preservation, today's planetary positions suggest considering how to protect assets against inflation through tangible value holders rather than purely numerical instruments. Your natural Taurian appreciation for quality and durability serves you well here. The second half of the day brings particularly favorable energy for reviewing financial documentation, contracts, or agreements. You'll likely notice details that escaped your attention previously, potentially saving you from unnecessary expenses or identifying overlooked benefits. Financially, this is a day of depth rather than breadth. Focus on strengthening what you've already established rather than scattering your resources across too many new ventures. The cosmic alignment on May 23, 2025, creates several pockets of exceptional fortune for Taurus natives. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your resource sector, financial opportunities seem to materialize with remarkable ease today. This planetary configuration opens doors particularly in areas related to personal possessions, valuables, and investments. The universe is essentially creating a protected space for your material concerns to flourish. Pay special attention to opportunities that arise through established connections rather than new ventures. Your network holds the key to abundance today. The most fortunate physical locations for you include banks, financial institutions, art galleries, and luxury establishments where your natural appreciation for beauty and quality can be both expressed and rewarded. Earth element environments, gardens, forests, and stable structures will feel particularly energizing and supportive of your goals today. In terms of personal growth, your greatest fortune lies in patient development of existing skills rather than beginning entirely new enterprises. The second house influence is particularly strong, suggesting that focusing on building upon your existing resource base will yield the most substantial results. Your sensory experiences are heightened today. Taste, touch, and smell will provide not only pleasure but potentially profitable insights if you're involved in any sensory-related business. Communication about financial matters flows with unusual clarity, making this an excellent day to negotiate raises, discuss investments, or plan long-term security measures. Saturn's supportive aspect to your sign creates a foundation of stability that allows your natural Taurian persistence to yield tangible results. The most fortunate time window opens between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., when lunar energies align perfectly with your productive capacities. Any creative projects involving tactile elements, sculpture, gardening, cooking, or textiles receive cosmic blessings today. Your ability to transform raw materials into items of beauty and value is at a peak. Relationships with earth and water sign individuals prove especially supportive and fortunate. Look to Virgo, Capricorn, Cáncer, and Pisces connections for mutual benefit. In professional contexts, your reliability and thoroughness are your greatest assets. Supervisors and colleagues are particularly likely to notice these qualities today. Financial institutions and conservative investment channels offer the most promising avenues for growth of resources. A particularly fortunate area involves combining traditional approaches with just a touch of innovation. You needn't overhaul your entire approach, but slight adjustments to established methods will yield disproportionately positive results. Your patience, typically a Taurian virtue, becomes your superpower today where others might rush and miss crucial details. Your methodical approach ensures you capture every valuable opportunity. Physical comfort and luxury items purchased today tend to retain or increase in value, an unusual cosmic blessing that combines immediate pleasure with long-term investment potential. Your connection to nature and natural cycles provides another avenue of fortune. Gardening, environmental projects, and sustainable practices align perfectly with today's energy and promise abundant future harvests. The home becomes a center point of good fortune, particularly spaces dedicated to comfort, nourishment, and financial planning. Creating or enhancing a home office or financial management center today plants seeds for future prosperity. The astrological landscape on May 23, 2025, creates a fascinating social terrain for you, Taurus. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Neptune in the early degrees of Cáncer, there's a dreamlike quality to your social interactions today. You're emanating a magnetic warmth that draws others toward you almost effortlessly. This planetary alignment enhances your natural charisma, making this an exceptional day for deepening existing relationships and forming meaningful new connections. The cosmic energy supports authentic exchanges rather than superficial networking. People are seeing the real you, and they're drawn to your genuine nature. There's something almost magical about how easily you can connect with others today. Words flow more smoothly, and there's an intuitive understanding that transcends the need for explanation. You simply get each other. The moon in Scorpio intensifies this effect by activating your seventh house of partnerships and one-on-one relationships. You may find yourself having profound conversations that reveal hidden depths in people you thought you knew well. Trust these revelations. They're showing you important facets of your connections that have been previously obscured. At the same time, Jupiter's position in Gemini is expanding your second house, bringing a generous energy to how you share